So, hey, Tom Llewellyn. Depending on who you vote for, is it going to be calmer waters after the election? I have people that I work with. They're advisors, and I have some never Trumpers, and I have some always Trumpers, and never Bideners, and so it's always good to get their input. One suggested her vote might go for the Biden side because she thought it would be saner after the election, that there would be less caustic name calling. I said, well, I don't think that's going to happen. And here's kind of where we're going to be. So this could be one of those really, really not pretty elections starting November 4th. And it depends on who you vote for a little bit. But let's start with where we really are, whether Trump were in office today or somebody else. The amount of name calling, the amount of insinuation we see in ads, the number of things that we hear every day from candidates and especially from the political parties, invested interest, like special interest and big money and big unions and whatever. The amount of name calling is just out of freaking control, man. It is nuts. I've been in politics for 40 years, and it is crazy. So if you think it goes away at the end of the election because you vote for one person or another, just trust me, that ain't happening. Second and worse, what's going to happen on the 4th is because of so many people are going to be doing mail-in ballots. The chances of this going to the Supreme Court or going into the courts because of counts and count irregularities or questionable counts or whatever, just like in 2000, except instead of being in one state like Florida, it could be in 3, 4, 5 states. The amount of name calling will go through the roof. Add to that stuff like Antifa, who's already said we're never stopping, we're going to burn the place down, right? And was it the Patriot Boys? I can't remember the name of the conservative side. They're going to be out in full force, especially if it's contested, right? So if you expect one party or the other to cause a lower framework of verbal abuse, that is not. We're going to get worse. And if we're wrong, I will be the first guy to go, thank God. But I don't think so. Now, how can it even be even worse than the contentious battle in the courts potentially because of how things are counted, how mail-in votes are counted or not counted? If let's suppose the Democrats get in, Joe won't tell us whether he believes in Supreme Court packing and whether they might get rid of the 60 vote benchmark to get laws working through or legislation working through the Senate. Things like that. There's a whole bunch of stuff on the table that, if done, the Tea Party guys in 2010 will not only come out. I think huge numbers of people will come out, and I won't say just conservative side. I think huge number of voters will come out and say, "Hold it, this is not what we voted for," and the yelling and screaming will be so high as to be, I don't know, unacceptable, like it normally is, right? So, another case, don't vote for these guys, right? They're going to make it worse, not better. Anyway, I'm Tom. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.